Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So on today's video I'm going to be picking up from where I left off last time. Now these figures, they're not the best that I've had a go doing, but I've enjoyed it. I've recently just been getting into like using citadel paints, just experimenting really, and just like trying new things, because I love doing like little dioramas, and I love using, you know, like bits of cardboard and painting old figures. And when you're looking in the charity shop and you're looking for things like, you know, for the project that I've been working on, it's done. I'm just waiting on like character art and backgrounds and to layer it on. And I've really enjoyed doing stuff like that. You know, it's so refreshing to just get into something new. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, I'm progressing and over time leveling up. I've recently just got like the Rani kit, resin kit. Oh god, I forgot his name. I'll try and remember it. If I do, I'll put it in the comments. But I recently got like a Rani kit of the new Rani. Forgive me, I've it's been like a week since I watched the episode, but I think the new Rani was so short-lived, and it's such a shame that she was this big hype to then not be like the overall villain. Because to me, she didn't feel like a villain. She really didn't feel like she was utilised as much as I would have liked. And I feel like Anita Dobson was a little bit shafted to one side. However, spoilers, I am really glad that she survived, and if a future showrunner is to reignite the show again, then please just bring Anita Dobson back. But anyway, yeah, not gonna do a review. I just think it was a bit rushed, but that's all I'm gonna say. However, back to the video. So straight away, these are not, I wouldn't say they are my best work, but I did enjoy doing them. Okay, so first up we've got an Imperial Dalek, which is based on one of the Imperials that is destroyed in Remembrance of the Daleks. For this custom, it's a talking Dalek, one of the original Product Enterprise talking Daleks. I wish I took a lot more care of this when I was quite young, but what happened was, it was loved. I played with it so much, and yeah, it took a few falls off the shelf, and yeah, it kind of met its end. So with it sort of meeting its end, I used like I kind of burnt it a little bit to make it look like its casing had suffered heavy damage. So what I've done, I've got some green paint and I just smeared it all over the Dalek. And then what I've done, I got some like tissue and I set it on fire a bit, but I also tried to rub some of the green, and I've used green paint as well that I've just let go down. It kind of looks like mushy peas, but it's not. So yeah, this was quite a fun one because it actually still works and you can still hear some of the phrases that it says. If you've got a Product Enterprise talking Dalek, you'll know all the phrases. But yeah, this is more of a diorama piece, and I've got it next to one of my Rollermatic Imperial Daleks that sadly got some sun damage because I got this one off eBay. So paired together, it looks like they've just had a run-in with the Renegade Dalek faction in the battle of trying to get the Hand of Omega back. So yeah, this is more of just like an accessory piece that I've just displayed next to it, and it looks quite cool next to your movie Daleks as well, because it looks like they've had like a full-on Dalek battle. So yeah, moving on. So right away we've got John Sim from, I think it's World Enough and Time, and oh my The Doctor Files? The Doctor Files, yeah. It was the Series 10 finale where the Cybermen come back and there's supposed to be this surprise return from John Sim, but they added it into the trailer way back when the Series 10 trailer dropped. However, they never released a figure of John Sim from that episode, which I thought, because I've had the spare parts, like making these recent custom figures, I had a spare John Sim, and I really, really wanted to utilise the Primeval figure's body, and I've simply just plonked his head on. I've tried to give him a bit of a beard. Again, it might look a bit crap, but I think it works. You know, you put him next to Michelle Gomez or Peter Capaldi, and you can sort of tell, like, yeah, that's supposed to be John Sim from that episode. Now, I remember being so upset that the Master kills Missy, and I was just devastated that Michelle Gomez just, oh my god, I absolutely love Michelle Gomez, his Master. But yeah, this is quite an easy one to make if you've got the parts. Then honestly, it's literally just a John Sim Series 3 head from the Saxon Master, and you can either use like a Ryan Sinclair figure's body from the Friends of the 13th Doctor, or you can, if you've got like a spare figure, that is, you can probably find them quite cheap now on eBay, but you can also find like a suitable, I think it's a Nick Cutter figure from like Primeval. This is a fun, easy one to make, and just slots in nicely on your shelf with your Master figures. And to round off the video, we have the final custom, which is this is probably like the first time I tried using skin coloured paint and tried my best with the eyes. Now, this is a Owen Harper figure from Torchwood. Sadly, the figure was never ever released. There was a prototype of it, and it was just such a shame that we didn't get this figure, because it would have been great to round off like your Torchwood shelf. So it's not massively accurate, but I had a spare Ryan Sinclair figure and I really wanted to utilise it. So what I've done, I've just put the head on, I've glued it, I've just painted the entire outfit black. I would have used like the Graham figure that you've seen in the pictures before, stood next to Ryan, but I didn't have a spare. So what I've done, I've tried to base it off his outfit when he's dead, and it's basically supposed to be when he's possessed, and he can, like, you know, like, he's got black eyes and he can summon the, what are they called now? The Weevils, and he's like the Weevil King or something. Now, again, it's not perfect. As you can see, the flesh tone looks a bit shoddy, and I really need to go back over this. I've actually bought some cocktail sticks, because I'm actually working on the Rani at the minute, as I said earlier. So I'm working on that, and I'm trying to get better at doing eyes, because as you can see, I'm not amazing. So I'm really, really new to this, but I hope it's okay. I think it's, from a distance, you have to squint, I think it looks okay, but I may come back to it and I may modify it, and that goes for some of the figures that I've previously done in these videos. I may modify them in some capacity or some form if I can find the time and if I have the parts. So if you've enjoyed this video, please comment, like, subscribe. Again, let me know what you want to see me try next. I'm all ears. I'm more than happy to try anything. So thank you for watching, and thanks for being patient if you've made it to the end. Have a lovely evening, all the best wishes, stay fabulous. See you in the next video. Bye.